if at all you're looking for festive discounts, 30% on all types of readings, please book right now. The spots are still available for the December 2nd week and January 2024. So please drop an email at plastrology24@gmail.com with the heading 30% discounts, and my team will get in touch with you at the earliest. Please bear with us if at all we are a little late in responding. Thank you so much. Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and I first of all wish you all a very, very, very happy Krishna Janamashtami. And I hope and I wish and I pray that everybody is happy. Whosoever hurts you also, just forgive and forget and move on. This is what Krishna is trying to tell us, because when there was the Yuddha, which was the Mahabharata, he was the one who was visible everywhere. That's what Sanjay said, that everywhere I can see Lord Krishna. So let's see Lord Krishna in each and every one, and then you will see that why are we fighting with each other? We are one, isn't it? So let's forgive and forget and move on. And remember that the time changes and never remains the same. And if at all it's a low period for you, remember the highs will also be there. So just enjoy whatever phase you are in and forget and forgive and move on. I repeat, thank you so much for watching this video. Whosoever is live, thank you. These are all live sessions. And if at all you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe in, because I keep uploading videos on the transits, weeklies, monthlies, yearlies, and from time to time, a little bit about the tutorials that I share in the beginning of the videos. So if you are not interested in the beginning part, please do jump into your predictive in the latter half. So what exactly am I going to be discussing today? A very, very important, little late though, but yes, that's what Jupiter does. Jupiter is retrograde and is going to be in this Aries sign in retrogression from the 4th of September till the 31st of December. So can you see the number 4 and the importance of number 4? Because it is ruled by Rahu, and 4th September, this Jupiter is turning retrograde, which is governed by Rahu. And on the 31st of December, which is also governed by Rahu, that is 3 + 1. And we are getting this conjunction also happening right now, and Rahu will be moving into Jupiter's sign later. So can you see what is the connectivity this Jupiter is forming with Rahu for a longer period? But there is not just the negative about this. There are very much positives also. You must remember that whatever is going on in India right now, especially in Delhi, New Delhi, we must be proud of it because of this Jupiter retrograde and moving towards Rahu. All this is happening. So I will share with you all my insights in a bit. First, let me share with you the pictorial that what exactly is happening in the sky, how the sky looks like when Jupiter is turning retrograde on the day of its retrogression. So stay tuned and do drop an email at vlastrology24@gmail.com if at all you're looking for consultations. If you have any queries, don't forget to comment in the comment section. If you have doubts, if you don't like anything about me, please feel free to comment, because I think at this age, I can be more forgiving, isn't it? And that's what I'm learning from every Janamashtami, to look forward to life as it comes and forget and forgive people. Thank you so much for watching. So let's start and dive deep into this important and a very crucial transit. Okay. So let me share with you the two kundlis, that is the north and the south charts, and show you what exactly is happening. See, when Jupiter is turning retrograde, it is on the 4th of September. This is the chart which is showing that Jupiter turns retrograde at 21 degrees 23 minutes in Bharani Nakshatra. And this is what, it's happening, that Jupiter is turning retrograde and inching towards Rahu. And you must understand that Jupiter is the most pious graha. Jupiter is the, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the good things that we experience in non-materialistic things, that is governed by Jupiter. But must understand that Jupiter is also the Karaka for second house, so it also governs our wealth. So this is something which this Jupiter is going to be sharing with us, the luck question and the success question and the good fortune, the positivity, the optimistic Jupiter, and also the Karaka for progeny is going to be giving you very different kind of a result when it's retrograde. It happens every year, and as you all know, it got demoted in 2019 from Sagittarius to Scorpio, then from Capricorn to Sagittarius again, then Aquarius to Capricorn, consecutively 3 years. And last year in 2022, it went retrograde in Pisces and stayed in Pisces. So it did not get demoted. So once it gets demoted, then it's a very precarious kind of a situation even more. But here, this Jupiter is going to be getting retrograde in Aries and will be moving backwards towards the Rahu energy, and Rahu is inching away from this Jupiter and will be moving into Pisces sign. I take the true notes, so it will be happening only by the end of November, but otherwise, as per mean notes, it's happening in October. So it doesn't matter whatever you follow, it's all ritualistic, so we must actually accept everything. So now here, Jupiter and Rahu Yuti is what is happening right now in New Delhi, India, the G20. Multiple mixed cultural opportunities. That is what we get to know about this Jupiter and Rahu. And it is the permission to bend barriers. This is something very different and very, it's a one-time, experience that we should be proud of our country, if at all you are an Indian especially. And it is a multiple cultural mix which is happening right now. So we should be proud of our own countries, that we are coming together and under one roof. Abundant experience, wide scope of ambition, craving for publicity and expansion is also part of this Jupiter retrograde. And also wide scope of ambition is the key about this Jupiter retrograde. If at all you are optimistic towards obtaining any kind of privilege, this is the time to grab the opportunity, because Rahu is also expansive and so is Jupiter, and they both are coming together again in a way because it's moving backwards towards Rahu. And this Jupiter is in trine to Mercury, which is retrograde, and is going to be in trine to Surya also. Saturn is retrograding, but it is also aspecting in a way to this Jupiter and Rahu energy. And so is Mars. So the conjunction of all of these, if we see, because there is a very positive, we can say, connectivity with all the planets in a way, in Aries sign, right? So abundant conversational messaging, delivering of information, that is what Jupiter and Mercury is going to be doing, and detailed communication with an optimistic viewpoint. So that is what I wanted to convey, that whatever the event is happening on the 9th of September in New Delhi, this is not actually a small event. It is going to be opening doors to the whole world, for the whole world. So this is a very important and a crucial time for us. And that is what is the planets showing. That is why I was so excited and thrilled that, and on the Krishna Janamashtami, I'm sharing with you these insights because I have been traveling, as you all know, and Mars is going to be giving that invasive actions oriented Mars. So when Mars is looking here, you will feel that now we are in that zone of action. So this is a very beautiful time. Again, as we see the Yuti and Pratyuti. Sun is in trine, so you will feel that, the authorities are in action. They are in action. They are in, that radiance is there, that center of attraction is there. And we must see that it is for the humanity. If it is for the humanity, if we think about doing things for the humanity and the whatever humanity political philosophy is happening, it's going to be really, really sort of a laying a foundation right now. It's a very crucial because Jupiter is coming back. You must understand, whenever a planet is retrograde, it is going to give and activate that zone even more and strongly, because there are certain unfinished things which we have to complete. Remember, that is what retrograde means. And with this kind of a situation which is happening in the sky right now, the scenario, you can see that there are so many delegates, big delegates, strong political power, which is coming under one roof together. And this is for the humanity. Humanitic political philosophy is going to take place, and a large scale radiance, dramatic radiance is going to take place because of Sun in Leo. So it's magnanimous, it's humongous, it's not a very small event which is happening. So all the countries are involved, can you see? Major countries are involved. And with Saturn looking here also in retrogression, that too, it is also looking at in retrogression. So this is also about holding respected positions, diversity, social regulations, large scale responsibilities. So something which is very, very big coming out of this, with this kind of configuration in the sky right now. So this is a beautiful, beautiful time. We must actually make the best use of this timing also. So whenever Jupiter turns retrograde, remember, something big, something major happens, because Jupiter is a positive graha. So that means whenever a negative graha is getting, or a very, we can say the less benefic graha is getting retrograde, it means that there are certain negative aspects also attached to his retrogression and revisiting a particular zone. But when Jupiter is a very pious planet turning retrograde, means that there is something which is really, unattended. That is why Jupiter is the optimistic most planet, is giving us a chance to go back and review and reflect, and just unfinished business should be finished now. Any kind of, opportunity that you got and you missed it. Now Jupiter is giving you that chance again. It's like a father who's giving a chance to his son. Go, son, just, undo whatever you could not do, or your mistakes, learn from it and just learn and do it again. So this Jupiter is magnanimous. He's the teacher, he's the guru. He's giving us the chance to undo things, okay? So in the Aries sign, it is giving you the opportunity to redirect your path in the right direction. And in case you have missed out helping others, so this is also the chance to help others, humanity, because Jupiter in the first house or in the first sign makes you a bit selfish also. So the moment you start helping others, there will be a very positive thing happening towards in your life also, towards positivity, and anything that you have been experiencing, difficult situations, that will be made easier for you. Okay, so this is like, a backward dance. So just dance to the tunes and just move ahead. That's what I can say. And definitely there is something which is going to be positive in everybody's life for sure. Jupiter gives good results in 2, 5, 7, 9, 11 in transit, but rest of them, of course, with the aspect, he's going to take care. Okay, so that is the reason 3 aspects of a benefic graha like Jupiter is definitely going to minimize the negative impact also, if at all he's transiting through the negative houses. So if it is the first house, third house, fourth house, sixth house, 8th house, 10th house, 12th house. So if these houses, Jupiter's transit is not good, so must remember that it is going to be looking somewhere. It is going to be protecting you. So don't worry about it. If there are certain communication gaps that you're experiencing, there are certain ways that you are hiding behind, or lack of truth, so you must actually accept and embrace and move on and undo the things that actually the mistakes that you have committed. So this is a beautiful time, and Jupiter is ever forgiving. So this is going to give you a lot of clarity also in future what you have to do. Okay. So also I want to tell you that Jupiter is in Mars's sign. So we must see where this Jupiter is going to be giving the results of, because Jupiter is also the in the sign ruled by Mars. So Mars's ingress in Virgo till 3rd of October is little precarious. Then Libra, 3rd October to 16th of November, where it will be having Mars Ketu conjunction, but Jupiter is going to tone those energies down. So Mars is going to be aspecting Aries sign till 16th of November. So when the owner of the house is looking at his house, so definitely he's going to be protecting that house, and he's a warrior after all. So this will give you a lot of competitive spirit now, okay, with Mars looking at these zones. Then Mars will be in Sagittarius sign and forming an exchange till 5th of February 2024. I will be making a separate video of that also. But from 28th of December till the 5th of February, there is an exchange forming. And before to that, Mars will be in Scorpio sign. Okay. So that is the time when Mars is even more stronger, because Mars is in its own zone again. So you have to see the condition of Mars, and then you have to see. So somebody has written that gold backed currency included cash is here. See, Jupiter is gold. So when Jupiter is retrograde, Mercury is retrograde, gold prices, stocks, shares, crypto, all these are fluctuative, very, very fluctuating. So you must see that way also. And you see also there is a nakshatra transit of this Jupiter in Bharani and Ashwini. So when it is in Ashwini nakshatra, so it is going to be somewhere closer to the Gandanta also. So it is going to be in the Bharani nakshatra till the 27th of November, then moves backwards to Ashwini nakshatra till the 3rd of February 2024. So that's the time when you will experience some ripples, some kind of, that is a ripple impact, I say. So there will be some precarious periods during that time. I think I will be making a separate video, because Jupiter has already ingressed Ashwini nakshatra and people have experienced a lot of spiritual growth I have seen during that time. So it cannot be completely negative. In Bharani nakshatra, it is governed by Venus. So it's going to be giving the result of Venus also. So Venus's ingress from time to time has to be checked. If at all you are in the Dasha of Venus, Jupiter, Rahu, Mars, so these people are going to get impacted even more. All right. So let's start with the predictive and see how this Jupiter is going to play out in your personal chart in the sky in retrogression. I have already made the video on Jupiter's ingress in Aries sign. Please do watch that video. There is a lot of insight in that, and dates are mentioned. I'm not mentioning the dates, all of the dates here, but surely this period is going to bring about some revisiting of what areas. I'll be explaining that as well. My predictions are based on ascendant, moon, or Dasha sign. Suppose, let me write that. So it's based on ascendant, moon sign, where your moon is, or the Dasha sign or Antradasha sign. Okay. Now, what is Antradasha? Dasha, Antradasha. Suppose you are in the Dasha of Ketu. Ketu is posited in your Sagittarius sign. So make Sagittarius your first house and see where the transit positions are happening. Then if at all you've checked Ketu's Dasha, then see the Antradasha. Suppose it's Venus is Antradasha. So you have to make your Venus's sign the first house. Suppose Venus is in Leo in your natal chart, in your birth chart. So make that your first house and see where the transit positions are. Also, Jupiter's ingress in the fiery signs is very, very important and crucial, because it is always crossing the Gandanta zone and then moving into that. And that becomes a very important, the crucial one to finish your past life karmas. It's a very important transit. So from Sagittarius, it was demoted to Scorpio in 2019. That was a very crucial time. That is when we experienced the corona news. The COVID-19 was, detected at that time, and we had eclipses also. So that is why in Pisces, in Scorpio, in Cancer, this Jupiter's ingress is considered to be very, very crucial and very important, because some major events definitely happen. All right. So I'll be reading the comments soon, but maybe towards the end, everybody can write in the comment section right now in the chat, which is going on live. And you can, if you miss out on some questions, you can write in the comment section also. If I'm taking some time, please do bear with me, because I'm traveling most of the times for Vastu visits. So that's the reason I'm unable to cater to the chats and the comments. And of course, I try to make videos frequently, but yes, the frequency actually, gets a little slow because of my travels. So let's start with the Aries readings. All right. So for Aries natives, this transit of Jupiter in retrogression is going to be taking place in your first house. And Jupiter is, let me just start with showing you also. 1 second. Jupiter is going to be looking at your 5th house, your 7th house from here, and your 9th house. And in retrogression, it is moving backwards, and moving into the 12th house zone. It is not giving the 12th house, it's not moving in there, but it is surely going to be giving the results of the 12th house as well. See, you will be now trying to be more confident, because you were lacking confidence earlier. And false ego was actually, taking the front seat. Now that will take a back seat. Only then you will be gaining the success and the completion of whatever, is unfinished. If at all you become more confident, feel good about yourself, and if you can improve on yourself, this time period is definitely going to be giving you major opportunities, which will open the doors, and you will be maybe moving to the overseas lands also, if at all you have been planning of those sorts. Okay. And you can be a little more outspoken, which can lead to complications till the time Mars is looking. As I said, till the 16th of November, Mars is going to be looking at this Jupiter, its own zone. So you can be upfront, you can be blunt, you can be outspoken. So that attitude you have to chain down or tone down, so that you don't miss the bus. Okay. So this has to be taken care of. Also, Jupiter is going to be looking at your 5th house, and 5th house is very positive for childbirth. If at all you are very creative, you are inspired by some things. So this is a very beautiful time for getting on that creative zone. This is going to give you more of expression, and you will be more into a relationship, romantic partnership. Also, if at all you are having complications in your love relationship, that will also get sorted, and you will get into that zone where you will get the name and the fame, and whatever opportunities you have been looking for, you will be getting those new opportunities also during this time. And there is the idea behind this Jupiter retrograde is that it's moving backwards towards the 12th house. So if you can give food in charity or serve people, then this will be a very positive aspect of it. And there is a possibility of birth of a child in the family, progeny, freezing of eggs, if at all you're thinking already of all of that. And any kind of government job, if at all you're looking for that also, there is a positive chance, quite probable chance of getting through that as well. In the 7th house transit, Jupiter is giving very good actually aspect on the 7th house also. So this is good for pleasure, money, gains, financial status. But you have to really work harder now, because Jupiter wants you to visit and revisit those zones again. Anything to do with new educational field, if you're thinking of anything which is going to be giving you upliftment, enhancing your skills. So this is a very good time. If you are planning to visit a pilgrimage, a pilgrim place, all of that, sacred place, religious place, so you can do that also. Any kind of business tours, business relations, if you want to increase. So redo it all, you have to just maybe plan it well. This is the opportunity that you're getting, and you will definitely be able to pull through this also. New clothes, new opportunities, new avenues are opening, everything new in your life is now going to start. So just be more receptive and work through that, and you will attract scholarly people also in your life if you are more receptive, if your perspective is also quite broadened up. So this is going to pull through a very good good period for you, in fact. And financially also, this is a very beautiful time. And in the 9th house, this is very good for the politicians, or the people who are at the authoritative figures, or authoritative or learned ones, or the teachers or scholars. So this is a very good time for them to actually uplift themselves and others around them also. This is going to be opening the horizons, and it is going to be giving you a lot of growth also, expansion also. If at all you are optimistic, you're focused on the serious aspects of life, you will learn something really new, upskill yourself, and you will gain a lot of success through teaching and imparting knowledge also. It's very good for astrologers, teachers, motivational speakers. So this is a very positive and a beneficial time also. If at all dealings with the law go smoother in business, you will definitely gain a lot of success also. And means if you're following the right path, basically. Jupiter retrograde means you have to undo the wrongs, and Jupiter is giving you that forgiving attitude. So you must actually move on and get in that zone where your endeavors are paid for it, and in the right path. You are making decisions in the right way, okay, righteous way in a way. So this is going to be giving you that also. Okay, so please stop fighting. Don't fight on the chat, please, everybody. I think I could understand that much. I didn't read the whole chat, but I think there is an argument going on. So relax, it's okay. Planets are retrograde. Why you get into that zone? Forgive, forget. Everybody has their own viewpoint. Not everyone knows everything. So mistakes do happen. So it's fine. Just forget and forgive and move on, as I said. Okay. So yes, climatic crisis happen. Somebody's asking also. Fiery signs when they get active. Mars is also, in the earthy sign of Virgo. So as in my previous videos, I have mentioned several times that wildfires will happen, climatic changes, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, all that I have been saying, and air and fire accidents also we will hear a lot. So all of that, happens when fiery energy, Sun is in fire sign, Mercury is in fire sign, Jupiter is looking at the fire sign, it's in the fire zone, Mars is looking at the first house, Saturn is looking at the first house, first sign, I mean, Aries sign, fiery sign. So can you see all of these are forming a connection with each other? And that is why there are climatic shifts also happening. Okay. And whenever Rahu is in the first house of the natural zodiac, it brings about these kind of changes because it is going to be passing through that Gandanta zone also, not to forget. So that is also one of the reasons we are experiencing these changes, because after 18 years, Rahu is going to be in this last sign of the natural zodiac. So it's like a culmination time. So something ends and new beginnings happen. Okay, so that's what. So yeah, coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. All right. Taurus. So for Taurus natives, Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in your 12th house, and it's going to be looking at, one sec. So Jupiter is going to be aspecting these zones, and it's going to be looking at this zone. Jupiter is also going to be looking here, and Jupiter is going to be giving the result of the 12th house. Okay, so all this is makes it a little easier. So Jupiter in the 12th house, you must understand, is like a positive thing for you, because it is in a way going backwards towards the 11th house. So anything that you have missed out as far as your community you move around with, anything to do with your friends, the circle you move around in, any kind of humanitarian cause that you have to be doing, you can be doing now. So you should quit your karma with the people that you're associated with. So this is a very positive time for understanding people. Your dreams will come to true, and there is a possibility that you will get a lot of ideas now. You will be starting and exploring the inner you, and you will get that kind of an opportunity also to complete the task. Anything to do with the issues that you have been facing and you have been going through something like that, the self-destructive thing, you feel that your worth is not that much, you are not finding yourself worthwhile. So this is like a self-destructive kind of a feeling which you have to undo. You have been experiencing that, so you have to find yourself, actually, that actual you. The inferior you is actually superseding right now. So this Jupiter is giving you that opportunity to undo that, to come out of that zone where you have been feeling low about your own self. Any kind of hidden issues that you have to deal with will be actually getting the solution also. So the best is you might explore your spirituality. You will become interested in metaphysics, subjects like that, meditation, compassion. You will be maybe volunteering some work of charity, and there will be something that you will be doing from the background, not in the limelight. So this is something which this Jupiter is like trying to tell you that do it again. So maybe your health that you were facing, all the health issues you were going through, now you're going to be getting the right kind of treatment. So any kind of isolation that you have been doing, you were forced to be in that isolation. Now this is the opportunity that this Jupiter is giving you to mix with people, because it's moving backwards, as I said, in the 12th sign towards that 11th house. So mix with people, do for others, and give that opportunity to yourself also. Acquire that knowledge that you were missing out on, and any kind of health improvement that you have been waiting for is coming your way. Foreign travels are also on cards. Any kind of gambling, any kind of speculative income, if you are into that investment zone, it's not a good time to do it in a big scale. So give it some time and just take it easy. It's better to go in for the fixed deposits, gold, or anything which actually gives you a sure shot return. And anything about your learning, acquiring more knowledge, this is a very positive time also. Also, Jupiter is looking at your 6th house and your 8th house. So this will 6th house transit, 6th house and 8th house are two dusthanas, and third dusthana is the 12th one. So this is like, you will understand who is who right now. If you have that servient attitude, you will definitely be getting that success, because 6th house is the house of service. Genuinely do for others. That's the remedy if you really want this Jupiter retrograde to give you good results. Any kind of issues that you have with your spouse, with your children, you're going to resolve them also now. Jupiter is giving you that opportunity in retrogression. Unwanted fear and difficulties, you will overcome them. And anything that you have been going through with the humiliation, you're going to be working on that also. So this is a healing time for you as well. Get into that zone of recreation, music, anything which gives you some relief. You should actually opt for that. Take it up seriously, and you will be out of that zone. Pay your finances, taxes, well, keep your finances intact and pay your taxes on time. Anything to do with your change of place is also quite possible and anticipated. You might be getting the transferable job, or maybe you're going to be thinking of change also at the workplace, and this is going to be giving you some kind of links with people, influential people, licensing work. And you must take care of your driving at this time when Jupiter is retrograde, because this I will not use the word accidents, but yes, you are supposed to be taking good care of yourself, okay, while driving, etc. So don't drive in impulse and be in that mind zone. And anything to do with government related jobs, if at all they are stuck, so you must actually be prepared that it might just take some time. It should not be that you're expecting things to expedite and it doesn't happen. So it might just give you some strain also. So that kind of a stress you can. But if you are going to be doing some kind of service, some kind of charities, this definitely is going to minimize. Charities is not, like about getting that, in return something. If you are doing it unconditionally, anything that you give to others, it should be unconditional, so that you really experience this goodness of Jupiter. Okay, that's what Jupiter is about. So this is what this Jupiter in retrogression going to be giving us, and Mars is also looking there. So this will give you a lot of opportunity, lot of competitive success, and you will definitely be in that win-win situation. Rahu is going to be giving you a mix of culture. Maybe your partner or your spouse is going to be from overseas. You will get connected to the overseas people even more. Multi-cultural connections. Okay, opportunities your way. Okay, now we have to do for Gemini reading. Okay, so for Gemini natives, as you can see, Jupiter is in your 11th house, moving backwards in retrogression. That is what retrogression means. It is an apparent movement and depends on Sun's interaction with Jupiter, the distance between Sun and Jupiter, or any retrograde planet. Now, Jupiter is aspecting this zone. It is aspecting this zone as well as this zone. Okay, I have already done the video on these transits, but in retrogression, it's like, revisiting those places. Something unfinished needs to be finished. That is why it's a very crucial time and a very good opportunity for one and all to complete the task. So when Jupiter is in the 11th house, it will give the 11th house results also. It will give you a lot of chances to complete tasks. It will give you some connections with your own people, with the community you move around with. And it is going to be giving you new friends, lots of them. Maybe your social calendar will fill up. Again, maybe you are unable to even cater to people. So don't commit anything which you can't cater. So you must be more into that zone where you are, innovative, connections with people, charitable, humanitarian causes. You're going to be getting connected to an NGO or something. And any kind of interest that you have, you should actually be following and pursuing that as well. This is a very beautiful time that any kind of opportunity that you have been waiting for, it's coming through. And it is going to be making you come closer to the people around you also. And with the 10th house zone, anything which has gone unrecognized, now the people, your superiors, colleagues, etc., they are going to recognize your worth, and you will be moving into that status and that fame and that success that you have been waiting for. It is going to be giving you career growth, and it is going to be very positive for your goal achievement also. Whatever your hard work you have been putting in, you're going to be paid off as well. In the third house aspect, definitely there is a time. This is a good time to review your communication with people. Anything that you have not been able to express honestly, now you're going to be doing that, and you're going to be communicating about your communicating your thoughts and your ideas well. Now you are going to be maybe selling off your property, you're going to be buying some vehicle. All of that is also quite possible, and you're going to be making good social circle as well. It is going to be looking at your 5th house zone, and 5th house zone is about children. So this is a good time for starting your family, progeny, and also there is a possibility of some kind of new relationship also. Romantic relationship is also, or maybe somebody from the past revisits you. That is also quite possible. All right. And there is a possibility that you're going to be getting involved in some kind of gambling, speculation. Also risk-taking ability might increase, so just be cautious about that, because don't push your luck too much. You have to be cautiously investing and do it where you have that sure short return also. Don't just go ahead with risk, too much of risk taking right now. And this can also be a very good period for family or childbirth, or connection with your own partner, finding a potential partner also, proposing somebody or somebody from the past coming back and starting a new relationship. All right, coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. One second. Okay. So for Cancer natives, this Jupiter is in your 10th house already, and now it is moving backwards, and it's moving towards Rahu also, not to forget, in your 10th house. From here, Jupiter is looking at your 2nd, 4th, and your 6th house. Okay, 159 it always looks at. Now Jupiter is in your 10th house already, so this will give you a lot of opportunities. Now the doors are going to open, and people are going to acknowledge you. Something which is not recognized, now you will be, it means it was not looked at, or maybe something which went unacknowledged will be acknowledged now. Now you will get into that zone where you are actually going to be getting those accolades. You have worked hard. Now is the time you should get that name, that fame. So this expansive energy of Rahu and Jupiter together will give you all of that. And this is like multicultural, mix of multicultural also. Maybe you will learn more languages, you will meet more people. Meeting people from all walks of life is also quite likely. Your goal achievement definitely will be there. And anything that you have been looking forward to, any big things, any big goals that you have set, now you will be achieving them as well. Anything to do with your spiritual growth also, that journey or the spiritual trips that you have to take, visiting a shrine, visiting some spiritual place, that is also on cards. You're going to be very optimistic, light-hearted, creative, focus is there, and you will find that life is falling in place now. Ninth house is a good place for this Jupiter sign. So that's the reason, this is definitely a very positive placement of Jupiter in the ninth house in return. So this is very good for teaching, for the ones who are scholars, who are motivational speakers, or dealings with the law, if at all you're into law, business, etc. So this is a good time for that. It is a beneficial time for that. Also, any travel plans you're making, so that they will also culminate. And in case you're thinking of any bigger projects that are also coming through in your Jupiter retrograde phase. You have to reconcile with your family, with your finances, anything to do with your focus on adjustments in your life and your values. You have been making a lot of adjustments. So now is the time when you will get the results. Definitely don't fall prey to the Rahu energy, because Rahu is unconventional. So don't take that route, don't take that path. You have to be following Jupiter's path, the righteous path. Focus on your value system. Don't forget that. Anything to do with your materialistic growth, if you're looking at, so definitely this Jupiter should be more powerful. So you have to decide which part of you has to supersede, whether the Rahu part has to supersede, which is very materialistic and by hook or by crook he wants it, or you are the Jupiterian one who by his wisdom, by his righteousness only wins the game. So you are supposed to be picking and choosing whether you want to be more indulgent, more selfish, more into that zone where you can do anything, which is like, not concerning any ethics. So you have to decide all of that. And any kind of change in your house, place, wherever your movement. So that is also evident with Jupiter, retrograde Jupiter, looking at your fourth house. So there is a lot of time that you're going to be getting with your family. You will be more on that enjoying spree, meeting your childhood friends, revisiting your homeland, if at all you're planning already. So this is a very positive time. And your focus should be on strengthening the inner foundation. That's what I meant, with the value system. I was not able to find that word because these are all live sessions. So if you are, strong, your foundation is strong, you can achieve you can conquer the world. Believe in me, that stability that you're looking for, that those ethics you should not give up if you really want to conquer the world. Also, be more supportive for your loved ones, and you will also get that support from them. You will enjoy working more productively, efficiently, with sixth house Jupiter looking at that. Have that servitude attitude, have that giving in attitude, do for others unconditionally, and you will also get that those kinds of results, the better results that you're looking at. And also, the co-workers are a big support system of yours. Remember, at the workplace, competitive spirit is going to increase as well. You're going to be very much in that zone where you will be focused on your health now. So this health will give you some health issues that you have been experiencing. Now you will get that relief also, or maybe you will get the right kind of treatment. You might be changing the line of treatment also with all of that happening. With Mars also looking at this Jupiter, now you will get that action-oriented you is going to supersede, because Mars is going to be looking at till the 20 let me tell you, till the 16th of November, this Mars is going to be looking at its own zone, its own house, Aries, and Jupiter is also there. So this is the time when you have to make right and strong and bold decisions. Okay, I want to be in this relationship or not. I want to buy this property or not. I want to apply for the visa or not. All of these, you will definitely be actually making these decisions now, whether this or that, and you will get that clarity. Definitely this Jupiter is going to be helpful and giving you that clarity also. Don't worry about it. So this Jupiter is asking you to be more charitable, more servitude, and unconditional love and affection for others. That is what, will fetch you and take you to heights. As it is Cancer's zodiac sign is a very, emotional kind of a sign. So definitely this Jupiter exalts there for that reason also. Okay. So think from your heart more. Practicality does pay, but yeah, not with everyone and everywhere. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. So change your perspective. It's like yatha pinde tatha brahmande. Never forget that. So whatever you are, you will see that in everybody. Okay. So the more you change, the better you get. So with this Jupiter in the 9th house retrograde, this Jupiter is moving backwards, and is going to be moving towards Rahu and Pisces sign, its own zone. Also, Jupiter is going to be looking at your first house. Jupiter is looking at your 5th house, and Jupiter is also looking at your 3rd house zone from here. And apart from these 3 aspects, Jupiter moving backward will be also giving the results of your 8th house. So you see, first let's discuss, because I've already given you the readings for the rest of the transits, position aspects. Now with the 8th house thing, because 8th house is not considered to be good for Leo natives, especially, it is like, they are little practical, and Jupiter sign in the 8th house, it's like, you are in that, it's like you are wanting that power, you want to control everything, you want more and more, but at the same time, you cannot manipulate people. That's what is, your inner you is stopping you from doing. That's the reason, Leo people, are actually, trying to always be in that tug of war, because their 10th house is ruled by Taurus, remember, and 8th house is ruled by Jupiter. And that is why the tug of war is constant with these Leo natives. They cannot be unethical. At the same time, they are pushed to be unethical, or they are involved in the worldly, material world. So that is why, they need to work on their healing more, their growth more. They're very vulnerable to enmity for that reason. People are jealous of Leos a lot, because they are the lions after all. The lion is one, he's the only one, he's the king. So wherever they go, they just, take the limelight, and people are jealous of them. They are the authoritative ones. They are the leaders. And this 8th house ingress is more about wealth. It's good. It's about gains. It's going to give them, but that satisfaction is not there. They always miss that satisfaction. They that is the reason they miss that satisfaction, because this is a sign of emancipation. It's solitude. That is why, the 8th house is the place where Jupiter is giving more of the energy, towards humanitarian. So this is like, giving, it might just give you relief from your job, some transfer, or there can be some loss of respect also, name and fame also. So you have to be cautious, because 8th house is not considered to be that great for in totality, but here it is moving backwards to its own zone. So you will become more spiritually inclined also. Drive safely, be careful. Any kind of litigation you're involved in, it might just give you too much of expenditure. So don't get into that filth. It's better that you just take it easy. And anything to do with the toiling, hard work, that is the key to success also. And you will be in that restraint, because you want to do certain things, but people are not letting you do that. So you will be very much, tied up. You feel that you are tied up. People are not letting you do what you want to do, your heart says. So you are going to be feeling quite miserable in that sense. But yes, you will be able to settle your debts, tax, inheritance, any kind of joint finances. that will definitely get sorted. But your physical desire, your sexual desire might increase because this Jupiter is moving towards Rahu, and Rahu is moving towards the 8th house. So this gives sexual urge even more. And maybe you can have more partners, and you will spend more time with more than one. So that is something which this Jupiter, which is an expansive one in the 8th house, can do. I'm not saying this is all general. And also, it is going to be giving the results because it's seated in the 9th house. So it might just take you away from a home. It might just give you some adventures. You might be on the exploration trips. You might be taking too much of time out, and you can be going with your partner out on a vacation also during this time for a longer one. It's not that the whole Jupiter's transit, 4 months transit, is going to be giving you that. But yes, this is a good time to de-stress yourself. If you want to visit a shrine, a religious place, then also it is going to be better. And if you want to make any changes in your workplace, that is also quite possible. Jupiter is looking at your 1st house, so take care of your weight, because it might just give you weight gain, and it might just give you that outspokenness also. So you might have that attitude of being more indulgent or lazy. So all of that you have to be taking care. That is why I said take care of your weight gain, also quite possible. And in the 3rd house, it is going to be giving you some kind of communication which you have been lacking, and some new subjects you'll be learning if you're a teacher, preacher, motivational speaker, astrologer. So this is a good time for that, because 8th house is also astrology or any occult sciences, deeper knowledge. So that's for those people, it's a very good time. And if you can start your classes, your school, or your teaching, learning, if you're teaching also, you can start your courses, you can expand your horizons, you can expand your knowledge also. This is going to be definitely positive for you. You should be more sociable. You should be more on that spree where you are enjoying time with your own people or around you. So this will give you some positive attitude, in fact, so you should spend more time with people. Also, 5th house, it's looking at the 5th house also. So it's good for progeny, childbirth. If you are thinking of starting a new relationship, or an ex coming back to your life is also another possibility. So that is something which is there. And creativity, your creative self, 5th house is procreation. For that reason, it's the place of Surya. And also it is giving you that opportunity to explore more, learn more, be more creative, explore and enhance your horizons, creative soar. Creativity is going to be at its peak also. So this is definitely very positive time for you for those reasons. It's just that you have to take care of your health and your indulgence. Don't be overindulgent. Okay. Overindulgent can lead to laziness, can lead to problems in your health. So you have to be a little extra cautious about that. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is, coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. Okay. Yeah. Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this Jupiter is getting retrograde in your 8th house. So it is going to be giving the result of the previous sign, and it is also looking at your Leo sign. It is also looking at your Libra sign and your 4th house. So I have already done the video of Aries transit of Jupiter. So it's going to be clear in that video what it does when it is looking at these zones, apart from the backward sign, the previous sign of Pisces. So I'll be giving you the reading about your 7th house ingress of this Jupiter also. So to start with, 8th house will give you that amount of power and control that you want in life. That is what this Jupiter in the 8th house does. So you want to gain more and more, but you are less likely to go and be more manipulative, or we can say that, you're going to be more unethical, because it's moving backwards towards Rahu also. So you have to be taming those energies now. I am so sorry if at all, nothing offending. I'm not talking anything in particular. It's all a general reading. So things depend on your personal chart also, but it's just that your social situations are such that you can fall trap to that. So just be careful, just don't fall prey to what the others are saying, what the others are trying to convey, what the others are doing. Don't get influenced by that. So don't make such compromises. That's what I mean to say. Your values are very important. It's looking at your second house also, no, from there. So it's very important that you stick to your values. Just reform, just follow those, what your family has guided you through. Also, this is the time to commit to someone, get married, get settled, start a business, because Jupiter is moving backwards and it's going towards its own zone. So you will also get that clarity with whether you want to do something new, some other kind of a business. All of that is also going to get triggered up, and it is also going to be giving you an opportunity to negotiate. Now you can be maybe deciding about this divorce thing, which you're already contemplating. So you might just get that clarity also on that. You are also more charming and good in social situations. When you appear in front of public, you are getting that limelight also. And uh, uh, it's very essential to accept certain things. If at all, if you are experiencing that kind of energy from others, which is depleting you, it is pulling you down. So you have to, accept it. Okay, this there will be negative energies also around you. How you come out, how you become strong, it's you who has to change your perception. Only then you will be able to cope up. Otherwise, there are negative people around you all the time. They will definitely pull you down. How you come out of it. So that is something which the seventh house in reverse of this Jupiter retrogression going to take you to. So don't follow that wrong road, unethical means, manipulation, lies, all that you have to be actually giving up during this Jupiter retrograde, because Jupiter is trying to actually implant a good seed in you again, because it's the eighth house retrogression. So the better it gets once you yourself give that hand to Jupiter, the divine, that yes, I also want to give up. I'm stuck. I don't want to take a shorter road in life. So this Jupiter is definitely going to help you. And any kind of connections with the overseas, any kind of travels, anything that, from the past is bothering you, offload that baggage. All of that is going to happen with this Jupiter looking at your 12th house. This is like, something hidden inside you will come up, and you will just start working on that. And you will definitely offload that baggage that you're carrying from a long time. Touch upon the issues that you have not, deal with them. Any kind of secret issues, anything which you're carrying, or any hidden issues that you're dealing with, just offload them or understand them. What exactly is it? Is it pulling you down? All of that. And also there is a great period for healing, for therapy. If at all you're having any kind of issues that you have to sort out, explore your spirituality. If you are interested in astrology, etc., so just utilize your energies, learn more, get into the depth and the details. And definitely it is very good for research work also, if at all you are in the research work. So this is going to give you that opportunity as well. Now, fourth house, when Jupiter is again looking at, maybe, there are certain tasks which are unfinished, related to your real estate issues, related to your property matters, anything where, you have to, or maybe a new car you were thinking of buying. All of that is going to also start, and any kind of technology or any kind of tech gadget you have to buy and all that, you will start, or you will do it during this time, which was lying pending from a long time. Now you will be completing all of that and expand your knowledge. Fourth house is knowledge also, your education. So that is something you should be, and express yourself honestly. That will help you. Just look at yourself deeply, okay? And surely you will get that, uh, positive energy from this Jupiter also. The fourth house transit is not considered to be good. You become very much driven to your home rather than, to the outside world. So this will give you that kind of opportunity to connect with your own people also, though, but you are too homey. You're too lazy also. So that is something that you have to work through. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this transit of Jupiter is in your 7th house and is going to be giving the result of the previous sign also. It's going to be giving the result of the 11th house. It's going to give you the result of the 3rd house and the 1st house. Okay. So you, first of all, you have to be a little careful about the weight gain. If at all you are prone to gaining weight, so you should be working on yourself, workout. That's what, you should be doing. Thankfully, Mars is looking here. So you're quite sporty, you're quite charged up into workouts, walks, etc., brisk walking, etc. So this is good. Even yoga, power yoga, meditation, all of that is also going to help you. But here, this is like, in the 7th house, review your relationship well. That is what you have to do. Because, what happens, people, just forget the depth of the root cause of the problem. And Jupiter is a reminder call. Because whenever, it's the sun's distance with the other planets who are getting retrograde. Sun decides all of that. Sun says, no, now you have to come back to me when you are like retrograding. So you're, just moving backwards, and then, sun's distance is such that they come back. So here, if you will see, Sun and Jupiter are 9 houses away. Sun and Jupiter are forming a 5-9 relationship. So that means when Sun reaches somewhere around Scorpio, Sagittarius, then Jupiter turns direct because the distance is gapping up. So now when this is happening, so it's like reviewing your past related to that house. So this is going to be giving you an opportunity to solve the issues between you and your partner, business, relationships with others, all kinds of relationships. Review them, work on them. On the flip side, you can end a relationship also. You have to be a little careful about what kind of decision you have to make when Jupiter is turning retrograde in your 7th house. And from here, it is also getting the results of the 6th house. 6th house is not considered to be good. So this brings losses to your co-workers. If at all you are servient, this is good. If at all you are finding always faults of the others, then means if you are critical about others, then this is not a good transit for you at all. You must take care of your health because, of your body, because it is going to be this expansive Jupiter connecting with your 6th house zone as well. So enemies, loans, debts, diseases, these things increase. Jupiter is an expansive one, but at the same time, it will give you that relief also. Don't worry about all of that. So the best is don't harass the people around you. Don't harass them. People I have seen, they harass them. Yes, co-workers. They are so at times, they go to that extent, extremes. So all of that, if you will do, if you're just nitpicky and just, expecting a lot from others, just pushing them. So that is going to give you also a lot of troubles. The people who have, a lot of stress, that is why they go through the, the gastric diseases, dysentery, digestive disorders, all of that, liver problems. That is Jupiter. So de-stress yourself. Do good to others. Think good about others. Only then this Jupiter will give you good results. And any kind of harassment to the opponents, forget it. Let them be on their own karma. They will figure it out. They have to go through that. Okay. And you have to go through that as well. So it's you who can, modify yourself, not thinking that what the others are doing. Okay. And this is Also a time when your children will be on the competitive spree, if at all you have any kind of arguments with others and quarrels with others. So this is going to be giving you negative results. So just try to mellow down a bit with this Jupiter's ingress. Follow the law, connect with the authorities, take help, understand everything well, and be have that servient attitude, student's attitude. Only then you will be able to learn more. And if at all you're having any kind of recreation, artistic bent of mind, follow that. That is a very good remedy also for you. Just doing the mantras and doing the meditation and all, it's not going to help you completely. Behavioral changes have to be made. That is why my readings are mainly, people think that I'm talking to philosophical, I'm giving the guidance too much. No, it's only what the planets are actually trying to tell us. Every planet has their own signification, right? So this planet of wisdom says that if you will do something which actually is artistic, something which is giving you that creativity, only then you can, like something like that, if you follow, this will minimize the negative impact of the sixth house, negativity with Jupiter in retrogression. So just take care of your temper. Just try to keep a watch on it. I'm not saying control it or tame it or etc., something like that. No, watch it. You're getting temperamental. If you are actually, if you just get to know also, okay, I am temperamental, I have to work on it. Knowing it is not just enough. You have to put a little extra effort, that edge, okay, and it will be fine. And if at all, you're working and putting that effort and not getting that result, don't get bogged down. Everything is a foundation to another. Every brick, is a foundation. It lays a foundation to the other brick. So we must have that kind of patience. Patience will pay. It will not be like that, everything will go down the drain. Handle your day-to-day affairs very, very carefully. Okay. Don't get too much lazy. Don't be in that zone. Keep your workouts coming in. Mars is looking here till the 16th of November. So this is definitely a very positive thing. So just don't get aggressive, don't get frustrated. But at the same time, if you're venting out your energies, you're sweating out, Saturn is happy, Mars is doing its bit. So this is not going to harm you. Also, it is going to be looking at your third house from here. So third house is expansion of your knowledge. You'll be studying more, you'll be learning more, you'll be going to the school, you'll be taking classes, you'll be a teacher, you'll be a motivational speaker. All of that is definitely going to be giving you positivity. Be honest to yourself. Speak the honest things. Only then it will give you good results. So communication has to be very, very positive and honest. And you can be more articulate in your thought process, technology, all of that, equipments, new car, purchasing or selling of properties also on cards. Maybe you're going to be connecting with your neighbors, siblings, opportunities you'll be getting now to connect with people. And you might be leaving your country and moving away from your country also. This is also going to be looking at your 11th house zone, because Jupiter is in your 7th house and it's going to be looking at your 11th house from there. So you are going to be forming a good connection with your friends. Lots of them, you will definitely meet some new friends, new opportunities, new acquaintances, new place, new work. All of that is getting triggered up. And because of this, you're going to be too much busier also. With this retrograde, Jupiter is going to give you that opportunity to mix with people also now. Okay. If you were in that isolation, now you're going to be in that zone where you're going to be very optimistic. You're going to be guiding others also. And this is going to be giving you too much of, hopeful approach towards life. Okay. So don't give up. Everything is beautiful and your dreams will definitely come true. You're going to be very innovative during this time. Your horizons are opening for you. So be prepared for that, Libras. Okay. And somebody is asking about the books on astrology. I have guided through earlier also, but yes, I'll tell you just now, if at all you're looking for the books. So first thing is that I did was V.V. Raman's books. This is something that you have to read. V.V. Raman's, you can just buy. Don't download the PDF. If at all you can't buy the books, then you can download the PDFs. It's better that you take the hard book and then read it. Okay, V.V. Raman's books, and I do read Santhanam. Okay, Santhanam is also good. Santhanam books. Okay. These books are very, very important. Then Sanket Nidhi by Ram Dayalu is there, and there are a couple of books that I read. Then Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, that is towards the end. But read these books over and over again, and you will definitely get the insights on your astrology. Okay. Somebody asked on medical astrology. I read Charak. Dr. Charak's book is very good on astrology. Okay. So coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this Jupiter is going to be in your 6th house and is moving backwards, and is also looking at your 10th house from here. It's looking at your 12th house and your 2nd house. Very beautiful transit, actually, you know. With the kind of energies it's carrying from this place. So surely this is going to be a very positive time for you to be more inclined towards helping others. Follow the strict routine. That is something which will help you. Don't be too nitpicky. Don't just be aggressive. Don't get frustrated on small things. Also, follow your the value system, the foundations. Okay, don't forget the values. Take the help of your co-workers also. They might just be giving you good support. If you are having that servitude attitude, they will also be giving back to you. So that is something you have to work on. You know, you need to watch on your perfectionist tendencies. You know, you're too nitpicky, too perfectionist, detail oriented, 6th house, no? So you can be too much into that zone where, you know, people will get irritated by you. You know, oh, wow, this person is going to give us too much of work. So, or maybe, you know, it's going to be like always critical. So that is something you have to work on. Jupiter retrogression is trying to show you that the problems are not that big. Okay, so you can just work on that. And this is definitely going to give you those opportunities also, of course, to work on yourself, job opportunities, how you can handle your day-to-day routine, all of that. And this is also the time to deal with your health issues if at all you're on that spree of fitness, following a fitness regime, etc. Mars is looking, so you should be too sporty, you should be working out. That is something which you should be doing. Vent out your energies towards positive things, not the negative aspects, you know, of life. So this will definitely help you, isn't it? And create the best of the environments. Be more creative. 5th house energy. Be more, enjoy your knowledge, you know, that you have. If you are in that teaching zone, if you are learning, if you're a student also. So, you know, all of this is like, you know, leading to one path only. You must be a learner. Ever learner is always, you know, going to help you. So any kind of risk-taking ability, you should be really careful about, because you can be investing wrong and it will backfire. Your speculative income, your gambling spree, your stocks, shares, crypto, all of that might just bring you down. So you have to be playing safe. Wherever you know that this is the safest bet, only then invest that place. Okay. Be more expressive about whatever, you know, your thought process is in your love, in relationship. Meeting a new partner is quite possible. The potential partner or the ex-partner coming back to your life to quit the karma, because Rahu is also there and Jupiter is moving backwards towards Rahu. So it's quite likely that somebody from the past visits you. And this is also a very positive time to get connected with somebody from the overseas, from the foreign lands, because not just because it's the 12th house aspect, but Rahu is also forming a connection with Jupiter here. So this will give you too much of connection with the outside culture. Also, this will give you a lot of wide scope of that wide arena to, handle. So now it's the expansive energy that you're going to be experiencing soon. Areas at workplace, overseas, handling your finances, all of these are going to get triggered up. Maybe, you will be meeting a partner who will be guiding you through, also will be helpful in dealing with your financials. So you will be making adjustments also with your family members, or taking their help in how you can deal with your finances. Take their help, in fact, and don't leave that root, that value system of yours, the foundation. The moment you will leave, you will fall prey to your health issues. And sixth house energy will give you that stress levels. If you're not able to deal with, then that is something which, I have seen people have to deal with a lot of liver issues or gastric troubles, and also can lead to digestive disorders. So this Jupiter here, you have to see to it that you follow the right path and do the right thing on the right time. And this Jupiter will give you positive results for sure. Anything to do with the good opportunities, financial status improvement, definitely is on cards with this. Any kind of purchasing of materialistic things, like maybe, you want to buy a vehicle, or something to do with jewelry or car, etc. So you can do that also during this time. All right, that's positive. Coming to the next sign, that is, okay, Sagittarius. Somebody has to do the timestamps. Sagittarius. Okay. So for Sagittarius natives, this Jupiter is going to be in your fifth house, and it's moving backwards. It's going to be giving results because it's looking at the ninth house. So ninth house result is looking at the 11th house and also your first house. So this is what this Jupiter's transit is going to be giving us. Okay. See, Sagittarius is the ruler is Jupiter. Jupiter is looking there. So definitely that's a very positive thing about it. But at the same time, you will become materialistically spiritual because Jupiter is in retrogression. So when Jupiter is in your fifth house zone and is moving backwards to the fourth, you'll be inspired to be more creative and soar high. And your thought process is towards risk-taking, a lot of risk-taking. But this Jupiter is trying to just forewarn you because it's moving backwards. So that security he's taking you to. That, dear, don't waste your energy on these arenas. You're not going to gain anything. So when Jupiter is moving backwards to the fourth house, so this is like improvement of your relationship, your secured environment it's taking you to. So that means it's trying to protect you from that wastage of money, from wastage of relationship, like sabotaging the relationship. So this Jupiter wants you to work on your relationship, your family values, and follow the right path. And don't take those risks right now. Improve on your spending or your investments right now. And also spend more time with your family people, and focus on strengthening your inner foundation also. That is something which, will give you that stability. Any kind of insecurities that you're having. So this will definitely be giving you that, or showing you the path where you will get that security and that pleasure and that stability. So, but you have to make those behavioral changes. Nobody else will help you. No remedy will help you unless you do the behavioral changes. Remember, recite Hanuman Chalisa, recite, Vishnu Sahasranam, do Lakshmi Stotram, anything that you will do, that is something which will give you that mental strength. But at the same time, that mental strength, how much you use that is something which is the behavioral change that we all have, the free will. So we must use that. Okay. And any kind of, you want to ensure that you have a security and, you have that atmosphere, that love, the support from people. So all of that you're going to be getting from your own members, your family members. In the first house, of course, you have to tame those ego, and don't be lazy, and don't be on that zone where you are too negative. This Jupiter wants you to be more optimistic. Jupiter wants you to be taking things to improve yourself, be more confident, in making decisions. Don't get confused. People will try to pull you down. People will show you a wrong path. So this is the Jupiter retrograde, which is trying to give you that, that positive energy also. That, okay, like I'm turning retrograde. Jupiter is the pious most planet. So doing Vishnu Sahasranam on Thursdays, Sundays is definitely going to help you, for sure. But at the same time, how much are you working on yourself? How much are you changing? How much are you helping others? And first yourself, what is your foundation? So that is something which this Jupiter retrograde always tries to ingrain in our mental thought process. That, okay, now I'm giving you an opportunity to change towards better. I'm giving you that chance. So use that chance. Grab this opportunity. This is a beautiful time to follow that ethical part, and the path and the opportunities that you are getting towards that confidence levels increasing, and that experience getting increasing. And also, that you being outspoken, being upfront is something very different than being vocal, being communicative. You don't have to be very rude to people, right? You can definitely be you can put your point. At the same time, you don't have to be rude. So this Jupiter retrogression actually is trying to give you that opportunity to be more communicative, say what is going on in your head, at the same time, not to be rude. So use this time to convey whatever you're going through, okay? And this definitely is going to give you that opportunity of working on yourself, with your children, any kind of progeny, creativity, all of that definitely plays out. But weight gain also happens when Jupiter retrograde looks at your lagna. So it's like, or maybe you have gained weight. Now Jupiter wants you to work on yourself. Mars is also looking here, right? So it will give you that loss of weight now. It will help you to lose weight if you have gained too much weight, the oodles. Okay, so you will now start getting in that zone where you will lose weight, and you will meet good friends, you will get friendlier environment. So that conducive environment you get when Jupiter is retrograde. Remember, if Jupiter direct is giving good results, Jupiter retrograde has to give you better results, because it's the closest to the Earth, and a pious planet and a very important graha, beneficial graha, is looking at the Earth from very close vicinity. So it has to give you good results. It has to show you the right path. It has to make you optimistic. So you are going to be getting optimistic in these zones. And maybe, you never know, your ex-partner comes back to you and you get that in that zone of fixing it up all up again. So that's something which is very positive. Again, any kind of property related matter, anything to do with the buying and selling of property, also real estate, car, purchasing of car, etc., is quite likely. And anything to do with your opportunities that you were waiting for, you will be getting. Anything to do with spiritual quest, moving out on that journey, now you're going to be getting that as well. So in case you are too obsessed with the philosophical world, so this is the time when you can just present it to the world as well, whatever your thought process is. So people, you will get that audience now. Okay, so it's good for sure. And any kind of connection with your siblings, older ones, especially with your father, creativity, all of that is going to trigger as well. So this is a very beautiful transit, because it's in the trine, the lord of the lagna in the trine, and looking at the lord of the 9th house, that is a luck house ruler. So definitely very beneficial. You might just get promoted also at the place of work. So this is surely a very positive time for you. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. I can't reverse the zodiac. People say that you should start the readings from Pisces. We cannot do that. As astrologers, don't expect me to do that. I'll not do anything which is not correct. Just because my audience wants it, I will not do it. But yes, something which is not reasonable, that I can't do, but something which is very reasonable and you are asking something reasonable, surely I'm there at your service. I will do it. But I cannot start from the zodiac in reverse. So for Capricorn natives, if you can see, Jupiter is in the Kendra. Jupiter is moving backwards, backwards in retrogression. It is also looking at your 8th house energies, 10th house energies, and 12th house energies. So 4 places it is going to be dominating now. And this 4th house, has been sort of an energy where, you have been feeling quite a connect with your family, from a long time. This Jupiter is here from April. So this is definitely going to be giving you more of connection with your own people. You feel secured. You might be investing in the real estate. You might be moving into a new place if you are shifting, if you haven't till now, because Saturn is also looking here. So there's a double transit in retrogression. So definitely there is a possibility of change of place also whenever in the Kendra, Benefic or Shubha Grahas or Malefic Grahas transit, then there are changes which happen. Also, there is a possibility that there is a member coming in, your extra member coming into your family also. And also, focus on strengthening your inner foundation here. Also, your communication is the key. Maybe, you want to learn more, you want to impart more knowledge, you want to go to that school, classes, or maybe, you want to convey what you have learned to others. If you're an astrologer, this is a good time because 8th house is connecting with 3rd house also. So this is like an energy which is taking you to another level altogether. And there is something which, will help you expand your horizons, knowledge, where you will learn more, you'll open up, you'll be more expressive, you'll be more honest about your expressions and your, whatever your thought process is. You may find yourself having many more communication skills, and maybe you'll be learning more languages. You'll be very articulate in your speech. So this is surely a very good time to connect with your own people, your vicinity, in your vicinity, if you have your neighbors, your friends, your siblings. So connect with them. If at all there is a roadblock, you must just break through and you must accept whatever is happening. Forgive and forget and forgive, like that. Okay. So this is definitely a very positive time for purchasing of property, selling of property, buying a car, new car, changing your old car into new. All of that can happen as well. And anything to do with your siblings getting opportunities, overseas opportunities, is also quite likely. They might be just leaving you and going overseas, and there is a lot going on in your life now because the invisible half is getting active. I'm so sorry, I didn't close the camera while drinking water. So tired. So anything to do with socializing, meeting people, conveying what you're going through, be honest. Actually, the more you are honest with yourself, the better the life gets, because it's the 8th house energy also, not to forget that, because Jupiter is looking at your 8th house and 3rd house, both 8th from 8th and 8th house from the so this is the 8th house from your Lagna. So this is something which you will definitely be enhancing and upgrading yourself in your communication technology. You will be having good ideas which will get activated now. You might just be buying gadgets, if at all you have been thinking from a long time. And this Jupiter is also going to be giving you the results of the 8th house, as I said. So this is a good time for dealing with settling your debt, your inheritance, tax issues. Pay your taxes on time. Jupiter is a graha which will want you to follow the righteous path, follow the ethical path. So anything to do with joint finances, you will get the good treatment about it. It might just increase your appetite for acquiring more knowledge also. some hidden knowledge, secret knowledge. So you will get into the depth and the details of everything now. And this is also forming a connection with your 12th house zone, 10th house zone. So 10th house will be like, everybody will be eyeing on you. You might just get promoted. You might be getting recognition. You might just change or get promoted. You might be changing your job, or there can be that you will be getting more opportunities now. Okay, any kind of career rise is also reflected. There is a possibility of too much of workload also increasing, and maybe you're going to be moving away from your country to another country because there is affliction in your 4th house, 8th house connection with the 12th. So there is a possibility of going for overseas journeys or for education also. Learning languages, as I said, are also quite possible. And this can also be period where you can be more spiritually inclined, or you're too much into isolation. You are too much into exploring your own spiritual quests. So you're okay to work from the background, not in the limelight. So that is something when we talk about the cameramen, or the ones who are into the background artistic people, when the end credits come in the list, when the end credits are there. So the names are all of the technicians behind the scenes. Because of them, the whole movie is made. So that is something which is 12th house energy. So you will feel that, you're going to be doing something from the behind, back stage. So all of that, the spotlight you don't want. But maybe because it's the 10th house energy also here, looking at this Jupiter retrograde. So you might get that limelight also now. If you're not even seeking, you will get it. Okay. So this is something which you are heading to, and Mars is looking here. So you will be very action oriented. Good time to purchase the property also, if at all you're thinking of already. And definitely new job opportunities coming through. You must remember Capricorn sign, Mars exalts there. So you have to be very careful about your speech. That's your remedy, because Mars exalts in your 1st house. So these people actually, are more into being maybe upfront, or they talk too much. They are too much, they are vocal about their mental setup. So that is the reason people, maybe they're upfront and blunt, and people just don't like them. As it is, Mars since has been transiting through your 9th house. And if at all you're in the Dasha also of Mars, so this will give you, complications either at the job front or property wise, or it can give you issues with your relationship. People might just part ways right now. With Mars's ingress also in Virgo sign. Okay, especially uncles and aunts, you can have some troubles with them. So be careful about that. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. Aquarius. All right. So let me change this to Aquarius and let me show you. So for Aquarius natives, Jupiter is moving backwards towards the 2nd house. Jupiter is looking at your 7th house, 9th house, and your 11th house. Okay, so I made a separate video on Jupiter's ingress in Aries, and I've covered the aspects though. But what it does when it is in retrogression is a little different. Now here, what is happening? We have this 2nd house we'll consider, because Jupiter is moving towards the 2nd house. So what happens? Your 2nd house means that this Jupiter wants you to revisit your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your value system. Okay. You have to make adjustments to your life that, you are in sync with your values. Maybe what is value system? You know what? We all know that, we should not be stealing. Okay. We should not be getting involved in any unethical means of making money, wrong way of making money, right? We must follow the right path. Okay, so the accident also happens when, a car is moving in the right, in the correct direction, and suddenly it turns its way, and then the accident happens from behind. Now, when we know that we have to walk straight, we have to take that route which is ethical and straight. which is not going to lead us to any accidents, that is something which this Jupiter wants you to. It has to be in sync. Your finances, your thought process, your family values, they all have to be in sync. You don't have to lose your mental frame to that extent that, oh, money, 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 materialistic growth, this, that, blah, blah, blah. No, it's useless. Yes, we need money to survive in the world, but getting lunatic because of that is something that Jupiter doesn't like. Jupiter is the Karaka of the second house. So you must definitely follow the right path. Okay. And this will help you also. Jupiter is going to give you some situations where you are going to be getting involved in in the opening of the avenues to make money out of money, meeting people, maybe, some delegates you'll be connecting with at the place of work, and you fetch good orders and you get promoted as well, or some commission or something which is going to be balancing out a lot many things for you. So that is something only when you are following the right path. Do your thing correctly, okay, so that people understand you and they know that this person is doing the right thing. Get connected with your siblings. Siblings might be leaving you and going overseas, neighbors, etc. They might just get connected also. Don't be over indulgent in physical pleasures, and don't be lazy also, and be more productive. This is the time when you should be more productive, and be more communicative in case you have any thought process to learn more, acquire more knowledge. So this is a very good time for that also. And in case you have to we have it this Jupiter is looking at your 7th house, so maybe you will meet the potential partner if you're looking at the potential partner. So this is the opportunity that you're getting, and also this is going to lead to some new business relationship. You might just come together professionally. There is a growth that we can see. You and your partner will definitely uplift yourself. Your work culture is improving, your surroundings are improving. But on the flip side, there can be an end to a relationship also, because Jupiter is retrograde and it's looking at your 7th house. So reversal time. Maybe, you will start afresh, or you will end and then you will start something different, some new relationship also. You're making compromises and finding a middle ground and negotiating. That's a good thing which you can do right now. And any kind of social situations, you are going to be dealing them well. Okay, maybe you will be showing off your physique to others, that, oh, see, I'm looking so good. That is one part, that one aspect I just shared. Maybe you are going to be telling everybody what are your achievements, and people are going to recognize you, accolades. You'll get the accolades. They'll just give you all the attention, also the name and the fame that you're looking for. Okay, so this is what this will give you, and connection with your friends, a social circle, that is also quite likely. With your older siblings, getting connected with your older siblings, with the charitable group, innovation. Maybe you will get into that zone of innovating a machinery, and you really get that success. Anything to do with your health, you have to be a little worried about. Venus is though there right now, but Mars is going to be in the 8th and then in the 9th house till the 16th of November. So this will give you some kind of opportunity, overseas opportunity, and also this will give you some aggressive tendencies also, aggressive in speech, aggressive in work. So be more aggressive in and doing things. Aggression is positive aggression also. So you must vent it out and channelize it towards the positive things. Investments purpose, you should wait for Mercury to get direct though. But yes, this definitely is going to be giving you that inclination to take the risk-taking abilities on the higher side. So you might just be too much into that zone as well during this time. So that's what is going to be there. Okay, learn more, read more religious scriptures or some Vedic Puranas, etc. Read B.B. Raman's books, which are astrology books, if at all you are into occult sciences also. Okay, or astrology if you're learning. Okay, coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. I'll give you good time, Pisces, because you know what, the time by this time I do get a little tired. I will not use the term last but not the least. I will never use it because I apologize. I used it last time, last or maybe several times. I don't know. And you know that I'm a very honest astrologer. I will definitely own up if I have committed some mistake. I apologize, Pisces, if I have ever used this kind of a word, that this phrase, last but not the least. So sorry about it. It should not be there. I shouldn't have used that. So sorry for that. Pisces, you must understand that Lagnesh, Jupiter, is going to be turning retrograde in your second house, and it's going back towards your first house. It's also looking at your sixth house, your eighth house, also your 10th house. Now you see, from the face of it, you will feel that, oh, this is not a good thing, which is happening. Sixth house transit, eighth house transit, not good. Like looking at those areas in the second house, it is as it is moving. But you must understand that this is the time to understand your own self now, to feel confident, to feel good about things. Because Jupiter is moving backwards towards your first house. It wants you to change, but you should give up your ego. What happens when the Jupiter's ingress is over the first house? Jupiter is the Deva Guru. So he becomes very arrogant also at times. He's the teacher, right? Teachers are, they command respect. They don't demand respect, they command respect. So when they don't get it, so there is some blockage. So what happens, because you are doing something, you said something and people did not listen to you, or people didn't follow. So you do get that, ego hit somewhere. So this Jupiter in retrogression wants to improve you. That is why it is turning retrograde and moving towards your first house. So this can lead you to making improvements in your life because you feel so good and you want to feel better. With this transit, you can be presented with new opportunities now. You will be very confident and you will just have that attitude of go get it, the go-getter attitude, because Mars is also looking at the first house of yours and also the Jupiter. So this will give you that expansive energy. Now, what kind of expansion you want? It's up to you. You really want to expand the negatives of Rahu, or you want, see, materialistically, we do need this Rahu, but spiritually or ethically, this Rahu is not at all the planet. Rahu is definitely going to be eclipsing Sun and Moon for that reason, because it's a reminder call that give up on your ego. Don't think that you can be the shining stars and you can do everything. No, that's the reason Rahu and Ketu are very important karmic grahas also, because they are the reminder calls. So which part of you is superseding? Which one you want to supersede? Whether you want the right ethical Jupiter to win, or you want the materialistic illusion, delusion, and the cheater Rahu to win. Okay, so but definitely for material growth, we need this Rahu energy for sure. But at the same time, you can go blunt, you can go gregarious, you can go outspoken, unfriendly because of this Rahu energy. So that you have to mellow down on. You have to work on that also. You can be a little lazy also with this kind of a transit, with Jupiter getting retrograde, you can gain weight also. So this is like asking you to, if you have gained weight when Jupiter was in direct motion in your second house, so now Jupiter in retrogression is a reminder call to lose weight. If you are interested to lose weight, not just that everybody wants to lose weight, and some people I've seen, they're very thin and they want to gain weight and they're not gaining weight. So that's the energy that you will be experiencing. So this is the time when you will gain weight also, if you are on that, on gaining weight, if you want to. Any kind of purchase of property, anything to do with materialistic values, or the materialistic items that you can purchase also, and you will be able to spend on things which will give you benefits later. So maybe, bonds or, gold, all that you might just be investing in as well. And you can be more indulgent because Rahu is in the 8th house from the 7th. So you can be with Jupiter retrograde. So you might just get overindulgent in the physical pleasures. So you have to be more cautious about that. Be more productive. Don't waste your energies, okay, and time. But yes, indulgence is good. Overindulgence is not. So there's a thin line between doing and, overdoing. So you have to be a little cautious about all of that. And with this, Jupiter looking at your 6th and the 8th and the 10th houses also is going to be giving you more inclination towards acquiring, efficiency, productivity, and, that servitude attitude. That is something which will help you also. Take care of your health. Work out, because there is a possibility of falling sick. Digestive disorders, eating too much of sweets is also possible with Jupiter in retrogression in the 2nd house. It's the food also. So you have to take care of your diet also, and just work out and make your set your plans about your diets and your fitness regime, etc. So you have to plan it very well. Chalk everything down, chalk it out, and you will get good results, immediate, instant results also, you will get. With 8th house ingress, aspect also, you will, you're in that, you're in that zone where you want power. You want that control, that power, you want to gain more. Like you can get more manipulative also with the 8th house ingress aspect. So that is something that you have to work on with Jupiter retrogression in the 2nd house. So don't be manipulative. Don't just get too involved in the nitty-gritties of everything, details, suspicion, all of that. Just be careful about that. And your decisions about your investments and partnerships might just backfire. So be careful about all of that as well. But surely it's very good for learning astrology, meditation, doing things which are in the deeper realms, research. All of that is definitely going to pay you off. And anything to do with tax, don't evade tax. You must pay your taxes on time with this Ketu there as well and Jupiter retrograde. So surely it will be an opportunity that you will get that you can fall prey to unethical means of evading tax, etc. Other people's money, inheritance, etc. You might just take a shorter road. That is something I'm saying for that reason, because it's not applicable for one and all. This depends on your personal chart also and the Dasha you're in. Saturn is going to tame those energies, no? Because Saturn is responsibilities. So large scale responsibilities you're going to be getting, maybe from overseas. You will be finding clients from overseas. You will get some project and you will be very, very busy, because 10th house also Jupiter is aspecting. So this might give you too much of workload, and people will appreciate you also because of that. You will have that name and fame that you're looking at. You will be in that public eye. You'll make a very good impression on others. All right. And of course, as far as buying and purchasing of property is concerned, anything to do with your education plan overseas, all of that is definitely going to start from now itself. You can purchase and sell property and buy a vehicle also if you're thinking of doing. And what else I had to tell you? Yeah, so I think this is what this Jupiter is going to be doing to you. And the best remedy for your, taming down the Jupiter retrograde energy is avoid having too much sweets. Okay, sweet items. If at all you are having a sweet tooth, okay, take care. So this is it for all the 12 ascendants, moon signs, and the Dasha sign-wise predictions. If at all you have any questions, please feel free to write in the comment section. I will definitely try my best to answer in my capacity. And have a great Jupiter's ingress in the sign of Aries in retrogression. So surely it'll be a very positive time. Definitely, I'm looking forward to this summit, which is happening in India, New Delhi. And so many countries are coming through together under one roof because of this Jupiter retrograde and Saturn retrograde also. So this is a very beautiful time. Let's enjoy. This is a good event. I think it is a beautiful and a progressive journey that we are heading to. So stay blessed, everyone. Enjoy. And I wish and pray that Lord Krishna gives his blessings showers his blessings on everyone. And a very happy birthday to my dear Krishna. Om Tat Sat.